Hi friends, it is August 1st and I am actually ready to do my month, and I thought, let's do it together. Why not? We've done these videos before. I think I've done season and week, but I don't think I've done month yet. So I'm gonna light my Palo Santo that's getting really low, not burn myself. I've got my sage. I just like to do this because I'm doing so many different kinds of activities at this desk, and I'm getting ready to do something for myself, right? So let's just cleanse the air and make this all about me and my intentions, my manifestation values. I've got my coconut water here because it's so hot where I am in SoCal. And I'm gonna read just briefly, I'm gonna read it out loud, why not? This little prompt for August to get us set. So the quote is, "Pleasure is not one of the spoils of capitalism. It is what our bodies, our human systems are structured for. It is the aliveness and awakening, the gratitude and humility, the joy and celebration of being miraculous." Adrienne Marie Brown is all over this year's book and will be forever after, because she is the goddess of pleasure and helping us see what an essential part of pleasure what an essential part of our lives pleasure is. So then I write, what are we learning about our relationship to pleasure at this point in the year? How is it showing up inside of us versus outside of us? Oftentimes we're conditioned to think we should be fun or pleasurable, and we hardly stop to ask ourselves if it really feels that way for us when we're doing it. This can be any number of things, from social engagements to sexual activities to work and beyond. We're also conditioned to think it costs money, big vacations, massages, dinners out, and more. But the truth is, we can access pleasure for free in so many ways. It takes practice and lots of patience. When I'm truly in pleasure, I am closest to my ancestors, the universe, and most importantly, my highest self. May we use this wisdom to make August juicy and rich with pleasure. May we invest in it with time more than we have before, and trust that it just might make our garden thrive in ways we've never seen. Whew, that's good. For me personally, I wrote all of this about a year ago, so it's fun to go back and read what I wrote. It always resonates, and it's always kind of right what I need at the time. So I'm excited to dive into August knowing that there is already a bunch of pleasureful activities in my calendar. It's just summer is full force and I'm really excited. So let's get into it. And what you cannot see is my computer here is linked up to my monitor, and I'm looking at the month view of August for my calendar, what I already have set. I'm going to put my manifestation values here, so I just have those front of mind. And my manifestation values are expansion, gentleness, and nourishment. And one of the first things that it says, what are we learning about our relationship to pleasure at this point in the year? At this point in the year, these manifestation values I have learned so much about. I've really been putting a lot of intention into activities that meet these values. I have seen, what is coming easier, what is more difficult, and I'm feeling great about these values and how they have led me in my year. Okay, so these are my values colors. I'm just going to set these aside for now. My other colors that I use are, this is my catch-all for everything. This is my photography business pen, and my Hustle and Play pen is in the other room. Let me grab it real quick. Hustle and Play. Okay, so we're in week 1 right now. So what I want to do is grab one color and just kind of look at my month and see what's on the docket, okay? So I always have groups and study hall. That is consistent for week 1 and 2. I'm just gonna draw a little line because I can do what I want. No, I highly recommend, if you have shortcuts that you like, go for it. There's no right or wrong. You know what? Actually, I'm going to start up with my weekly group again. I'm going to draw the arrow all the way across. Okay, so groups and study hall every single week. Great. Let's see, I've got a couple of coaching clients this week. I have Adelaida every week. And I have Amy every other week. Okay. I have one of my corporate partners this week, every other week. And week 4, I have a workshop with some potential partners that I'm bringing on. Okay, so that's what's in the calendar for Hustle and Play. Now for photography, I had a Blue Cross meeting, and I'm gonna have a site visit. A bunch of editing, which means next week is the newsletter and newsletter. Okay, so this is for Hustle. These are my 2 businesses that's already on the calendar. Now there's some things I want to fill in there, but that's what I'm looking at. Next is catch-all. So this is anything else that's in my calendar that is scheduled, okay? So lots of play. Let's see. So this week, there is my friend Jessica's in town, and I have a date. I have Santa Cold, if you know who she is. She's a dope performer. Oh, and I have a birthday party. Ooh, next week's gonna be fun. Week 3, nothing. Week 4. Ooh, I have Sudan Archives, if you know who they are. I have Dave Matthews, which, if you know anything about me, you know how exciting that is. And Okay, I think that's it there. And then for move, it's gonna be, I'm not going anywhere this month, so I'm gonna write the same things and just draw arrows. So volleyball, soccer, Iconics is my gym, yoga, and rollerblading. Now, truth is, I actually might switch it up and do more than that, but for this purpose, you know, it's summer, everything is going. There's just a lot going on, and the weather's perfect, and I'm just really excited in this category. Okay, other things that are happening. So now I have the calendar done. And as you can see, I have lots of blank boxes. So what I want to do now is ask myself, do any of these things fall into other categories? So I make sure that I'm not overloading myself in certain categories when they're already being met. So for example, this Blue Cross meeting was definitely a push for me, as well as the site visit that's going to be tied to the same photo shoot. Let's see, this date, just because it's a new person, you know, dating's always out of my comfort zone a little bit. All of this move is play for me, but not exactly sure how to make that happen. I'm just gonna draw an arrow and be like, oop. Lots of fun move and play at the moment. Okay. So, what else needs to happen? So, for example, what's not here is final edits, order 2024 book. Woohoo! It's done. I'll probably finish that tomorrow, Thursday at the latest. How exciting. I need to design and order the packaging. I'll do that next week. I need to finalize the instruction manual. That's a bit of a push. And I need to fill final slots of retreats. There's just like a couple spots open for Mexico and Sonoma. And I'm really, really, really excited. I'm probably gonna reach out to a few of you individually because I'm trying to curate this group. Okay, so what am I doing for play week 3 and 5? So I got 2 concerts, actually 3 concerts, so probably not a concert. Well, I'm gonna put some comedy in there because I've been meaning to get to comedy and I really haven't been. I'm gonna put that here too. How can I get to a comedy show? I'm gonna put dating. I'm just assuming this is gonna keep going well. Awesome. And I have such a busy September, so like that last week of August, I'm gonna write camping. Yep. Well-known secret / not well-known secret. The week before Labor Day is a wonderful time to get out camping because everybody's waiting to go for the holiday and kids are back in school. It's great. Okay. All right, so I have all of this kind of set. And you know, maybe there's more that I'm missing, but like I think my goal here is to just get a picture of what's going on in August. And what I can tell is that my play is pretty heavy with like big stuff, concerts, comedy, dates, people visiting. My other friend is visiting, also named Jessica. That's funny. This week. So I got visitors, I've got concerts, I'm not traveling, which is really, really nice. So I feel good about this. I'm sure there's more that will come up, but it's not about getting every detail, it's just about getting the vibe. For, just to speak from SoCal language. My vibe in August is kind of calm before the storm. My life tends to pick up and go full speed ahead starting in September. And so, yes, there's plenty to do, but really what I'm trying to do is just be present and home and enjoying the sun and the summer and get a lot of movement in, dating, like just kind of being in that like happy place in my life before it really speeds up in the hustle category for the second half of the year, which is typical for my work cycles. So then I want to take my colors for my values and ask myself, does anything meet these values? So for expansion, what is expansion to me is like anything kind of out of the comfort zone, but also just like moving me towards my highest self. And right away, there's a great photo shoot that I'm gonna do that feels big and expansive. I'm really excited about. The dating, the way that I'm dating now feels really expansive, and that's really exciting. Editing the book, ordering the book, always expansive. Same with the packaging and the instruction manual, all this. Every time I go through a cycle of ordering a new book, it's just so expansive. It's amazing. It really helps me refine the framework and the offering. It's just really, really beautiful. Okay, that feels good. Gentleness. Oof, my most challenging one. What feels gentle? Study hall. That's gentle. I love study hall. If you haven't come to our study hall, you need to come. It's so gentle, so nurturing every week for our community garden members. Okay, I think that's it. So, nourishment. I'm just going to do everything in play is nourishing to me. And everything in move. Gentleness and nourishment have been challenging to me all year, and then I don't know what clicked, but now I just feel really in alignment where most of the things I'm choosing to do feel nourishing at a minimum, and oftentimes it feels very gentle. Now, we're in summer. Things are moving quickly. I would say it's not super gentle vibes, but it's definitely nourishing. So really, really grateful for that. Okay. It might look a little messy, but it reads very clearly to me because I know what all these colors mean. I know what the arrows mean. And it actually feels pretty balanced, which is a little bit rare. Usually it's a little heavy in one color or another, but I can tell that there's a lot of me time, which is this blue color. There's quite a bit of hustle and play, which is that teal color, and a decent amount of photography. So that's really great. And my values are being hit, especially expansion. So that's really exciting. Now I'm going to create my 3 monthly SMART goals. Let's see. I'm going to start with my hustle and play SMART goals. So I'm going to, just off the top of my head, because I'm really excited. I feel like I'm ahead of schedule in ordering next year's book and getting that out. So I'm just going to say all books, packaging, materials have arrived by the end of the month. a little bit out of what's probable, but I bet will be close. And I'm going to add to that plus sold 100 more pre-sale. Have you gotten your pre-sale book yet? What are you waiting for? Okay, I typically like to do one for each. So, photography, I have, my goal is to put out 2 newsletters and sell out of mini sessions for fall. So, if you need portrait photography in the Bay or LA in 2023, hit me up. Those newsletters are going out, and my goal is by August, they're all sold out, and that's just done. And all we have to do is show up for each other in September, October, and November. Last one. Let's see. I'm just gonna say, be super present and grateful for all the fun all month. This is a little bit vague, a little bit more vague than I usually go for, but in this case where there's so much going on, I really want to hold that goal, and I want to look back at the end of the month to see, was I racing through all these different things, or was I really, really present, enjoying myself, telling the people I was with how grateful I am to be with them, etc., etc. I want to look back and see, was I or wasn't I? So now August is all set. I'm ready to do my week and kind of tease out this part. It's already Tuesday, so I'm a little bit behind, but that's not a real thing. So I'm excited and ready to do next week. And I had already done July's monthly reflection, so that was done before I started this. I hope this helps you as you do your month. I know that this page can feel overwhelming, especially if you're kind of newer to this. But it's enormously helpful at the start of the month to really get the big picture of what's coming, so you can ground into each week. Like I already know next week is going to be super busy. Like I have a date, I have a concert, I have a birthday, I have volleyball, and the following, and the 4th week is also busy. 2 concerts in 1 week. They're actually back to back. I got to be mindful and stack my time in a way that complements all the good that's going on, and I don't overwhelm myself. So hope this helps. I'm personally really excited. I hope you're having a wonderful summer and you're staying cool. And, let me know if you have any questions in the comments.